Welcome to Grand Prix, your go-to channel for the fastest updates in Formula One. We've got 3 hot stories for you, so make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay ahead of the pack. Let's get started. Hey everyone, we have major updates on one of the biggest controversies of the season so far, the flexible rear wing, or Mini DRS, which was reported by Red Bull during preseason testing. This topic is already causing quite a stir, and it looks like it's far from over. Before diving into all the details, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. We always bring you the latest news in a direct and informative way. If you enjoy this content, don't forget to leave a like to support our work. As preseason testing came to a close, Red Bull's engineer Pierre Wache made a bold accusation, claiming that some teams, particularly Ferrari and McLaren, were using illegal rear wings. According to Red Bull, these wings are too flexible, allowing them to slightly open under high-speed conditions, especially on the straights. This effectively acts as a mini DRS, creating a small gap for air to pass through, reducing aerodynamic drag and increasing top speed. Flexible wings of this nature are strictly prohibited under FIA regulations. Last season, McLaren was warned for similar violations, and the FIA made it clear that such designs would not be tolerated. However, with new suspicions emerging, Red Bull's complaint has forced the FIA to take immediate action. In response, the FIA has issued an official statement to all teams, announcing new visual monitoring measures for rear wings. Starting at the Australian Grand Prix, cars will be equipped with cameras and adhesive markers to track any unauthorized movement in the wings. If irregularities are found, teams will face severe penalties, as dictated by the rulebook. Additionally, the FIA has confirmed that flexibility tests on rear wings will be significantly stricter in Australia. Teams have already been informed of these new testing procedures, and any excessive movement detected will not be tolerated. The governing body is determined to eliminate any possible advantages gained from flexible aerodynamics, ensuring fair competition in the final season before the new regulations take effect. It doesn't stop there. The FIA is also cracking down on another controversial design element, beam wings, known as bend wings. These components will now be under heavy scrutiny, ensuring that no part of the rear wing assembly exhibits illegal movement. From now on, any visible or structural flexibility will be penalized. With these measures, it's clear that the FIA is determined to prevent another major controversy from overshadowing the season. The organization wants to avoid any regulatory loopholes, making sure that no team gains an unfair advantage through clever aerodynamic tricks. This raises an interesting debate. Did the FIA make the right call by responding to Red Bull's concerns with such strict oversight? Are these new measures necessary to maintain fairness? Or is the FIA being overly aggressive with its enforcement? What's your take? Do you agree with these regulations? Or do you think the FIA is going too far in its attempt to police rear wing designs? Share your thoughts. Is McLaren truly the strongest team at the start of the 2025 Formula One season? All preseason simulations suggest that in both race pace and single-lap performance, the MCL 39, McLaren's 2025 challenger, outperformed its rivals with ease. The team's early form has been one of the biggest talking points, as its car appears to be well-balanced and highly competitive right from the start. Before we dive into the details, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any key updates as the season unfolds. If you're enjoying this content, don't forget to leave a like, as it really helps support our work. Without a doubt, the McLaren duo of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri seem to have a powerful machine at their disposal. The car has evolved significantly from its 2024 predecessor, showing noticeable improvements in both handling and performance consistency. One of the most impressive aspects of the MCL 39 is its race pace, which was evident in simulations conducted during preseason testing. As a comparison, on the second day of testing, both McLaren and Ferrari ran full race simulation programs, completing nearly an entire Grand Prix distance under similar conditions. Norris demonstrated incredibly consistent pace throughout all stints, while Charles Leclerc's Ferrari struggled with fluctuations in performance. The Scuderia's car still appeared to suffer from inconsistencies, particularly with front and rear wing adjustments, preventing it from maintaining steady lap times. One of McLaren's biggest strengths in recent years, and seemingly a key advantage once again in 2025, is its tire management. The MCL39 appears to handle tire degradation exceptionally well, maintaining consistent lap times even as the tires wear down. Instead of gradually slowing down, as most cars do with tire degradation, McLaren's car retains strong performance deep into a stint, sometimes even allowing drivers to push harder toward the end of a run. This low tire degradation played a crucial role in 2024, enabling Norris to make significant late race gains as rival cars from Red Bull and Ferrari struggled with worn-out tires. This advantage allowed McLaren to stay competitive and gain positions as other teams faded toward the end of races. In preseason testing, this trend reappeared, with McLaren's pace holding strong even in the final laps of a stint, showing impressive consistency that could translate into major advantages on race day. Of course, track conditions in Bahrain were cooler than usual, which naturally helped reduce overall tire and engine wear. However, even under these circumstances, the MCL39's stability and high levels of grip during extended stints stood out as one of its biggest strengths. If McLaren can maintain this advantage throughout the season, it could lead to strong results and potential victories. There are still many unknowns about how the pecking order will shape up once the season starts, but early signs suggest that McLaren is a serious contender. The team has also introduced several interesting technical changes, which could further solidify its competitive position, but that's a topic for another discussion. So what do you think? Is McLaren on its way to the 2025 championship, or is it too early to make predictions? Will they sustain this performance advantage, or will rival teams close the gap as the season progresses? Share your thoughts. We have breaking news regarding Felipe Massa's legal battle to claim the 2008 Formula One World Championship title. Before diving into the latest developments, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on the world of F1. We bring you fresh content every day to keep you fully informed. For those who haven't been following the case closely, here's a quick recap. Felipe Massa, the Brazilian driver, has taken legal action seeking official recognition as the 2008 Formula One champion. He argues that his title was unfairly taken from him after a manipulated race played a decisive role in the championship outcome. Massa lost the title to Lewis Hamilton by just 1 point, and in recent years, evidence has emerged suggesting that Formula One and the FIA knew about the situation at the time but chose to cover it up to avoid a scandal. The controversy centers around the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix, which became infamous for the Crashgate scandal. During that race, Renault deliberately instructed Nelson Piquet Jr. to crash, creating a strategic advantage for teammate Fernando Alonso while disrupting the race for other competitors. Massa was one of the biggest victims, as he lost a near-certain victory due to a botched pit stop caused by the safety car deployment resulting from the crash. According to former F1 boss Bernie Ecclestone, officials knew about the manipulation while the 2008 season was still ongoing. However, they decided to suppress the information to avoid disrupting the championship. Based on these revelations, Massa has launched a legal challenge, arguing that if the race had been annulled, as it should have been, he would have been crowned world champion instead of Hamilton. Now, after months of speculation, the British courts have scheduled the first official hearing in the case. This session will bring together all key figures, including Felipe Massa, Lewis Hamilton's representatives, and officials from both the FIA and Formula One. These parties will testify and provide explanations regarding the events of 2008, marking a crucial step in Massa's legal fight. The hearings have been scheduled for October 28th and October 31st, 2025, and are expected to be just the beginning of what could become a long legal battle. Massa is not only demanding official recognition as the 2008 champion, which would mean stripping Hamilton of his first title, but he is also seeking financial compensation for the damages caused by the FIA's alleged cover-up. Massa's legal team argues that if he had been officially crowned champion, he would have received millions in bonuses from Ferrari, as well as sponsorship deals, commercial opportunities, and a significantly higher salary throughout his career. The total financial impact of this lost title is estimated to exceed 50 million euros, which Massa is now claiming as part of his lawsuit. However, this case is far from straightforward. Even if Massa's claims are backed by strong evidence, Overturning a world championship title from nearly 2 decades ago would be an unprecedented move in Formula One history. The FIA and Formula One are expected to resist any changes, as altering past championship results could set a dangerous precedent, potentially leading to future legal challenges from other controversial seasons. Beyond the legal implications, this case raises major ethical and credibility concerns for Formula One. If it is proven that the 2008 championship outcome was manipulated, it could damage the reputation of the sport and force the FIA to reassess its role in ensuring fair competition. Many fans believe Massa has a legitimate case, but the question remains, will the courts actually rule in his favor? As the first race of the 2025 season approaches, this legal battle could become one of the biggest off-track stories in F1 history. The decision of the British courts could determine whether Massa's fight will continue toward an appeal or be dismissed altogether.